All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a spice, one that's probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet as we speak. But what you might not know is that it's also a tiny, incredibly powerful pharmacy. Let's get right to it.
So let me ask you this. What if one of the best multi-purpose remedies, for all those little everyday things, wasn't in a pill bottle? What if it was just sitting there, in a simple spice jar? Well, that's exactly what we're digging into.
Okay, so let's meet the star of the show, Carom seeds. You might know them as ajwain or maybe ova. It's a super common Indian spice, and yeah, it has this really sharp, kind of pungent flavor. But listen, the real magic isn't the taste. It's all about one key active compound, thymol. Thymol is the secret weapon here. It's a natural antiseptic, a natural fungicide, and honestly, it's the reason for almost every single benefit we're going to talk about. So remember that name, thymol.
You've probably had these seeds, right? They're often in foods like bhajis or other fried snacks to make them taste amazing and, easier on the stomach. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. For centuries, traditional wisdom has been using this stuff not just for flavor, but for its absolutely incredible medicinal powers.
And it's really no surprise it's so powerful when you look at what's inside. I mean, for a tiny little spice, its nutritional profile is kind of shocking. It's packed with minerals. We're talking iron, calcium, potassium, but also things like fiber and protein. So this is definitely not just empty flavor. You're getting a genuine nutritional punch in every single seed. Okay, let's kick things off with what it's most famous for. Carom seeds are an absolute superstar for your gut. Seriously, if you're dealing with any kind of digestive issue, this is pretty much your go-to, your first line of defense.
And what's so cool is how you can use it for different things. It's like a little cheat sheet for your stomach. Got gas? Just roast the seeds. Indigestion? Chew on them after a meal, kind of like a mouth freshener. Constipation? Mix the powder with some rock salt in buttermilk. And for acidity, a mix with rock salt and dry ginger does the trick. It's like a personalized pharmacy just for your gut.
I mean, look at how easy that gas remedy is. You lightly roast a spoonful of seeds, and then you take them with some warm water. That's it. 2 steps. It's a super fast, all-natural way to get relief instead of, grabbing for some over-the-counter stuff. But hold on. It doesn't just stop with your stomach. Not even close. Carom seeds are also a pretty amazing natural pain reliever. We're talking about tackling a whole range of aches and pains from your head right down to your toes.
The sheer versatility is just, wow. It's used for everything from menstrual pain, cramps in your stomach and back, to horrible toothaches, earaches, even migraines and arthritis pain. And remember that compound we talked about earlier, thymol? Well, this is where it really comes back into play. It's a natural anti-inflammatory, and that's the secret sauce that makes it work on so many different kinds of pain.
And here's what's really fascinating. The method changes depending on what hurts. So for a headache, you can actually inhale the fumes from heated seeds, or even make a paste and put it on your forehead. But for achy joints, the go-to method is a warm compress. You just wrap some heated seeds in a cloth and put it right on the spot. Same ingredient, but totally different applications for targeted relief. It's pretty smart.
All right, so we've seen how it can fix problems that pop up. But what about preventing them? What about just general long-term wellness? Well, this is where Carom seeds can become your daily ally.
And this next one? This is a big one. It almost sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? How can a tiny little seed actually help with weight loss? Well, the whole idea boils down to one word, metabolism.
And the daily ritual for this is about as simple as it gets. You just soak a spoonful of seeds in a glass of water overnight. First thing in the morning, you strain out the seeds and drink the water on an empty stomach. That's the key. The whole idea behind this tradition is that it gives your metabolism a little kickstart for the day, which, over time, could help your body burn fat more efficiently. Now, check this out. This next one is a pretty serious claim, and it's all about consistency. In traditional practices, carom seed extract is used for, get this, kidney stones. But the key here is regular, long-term use. The belief is that taking it daily can help dissolve stones over a period of about 5 to 6 months. That's a huge claim, right? It really speaks to the perceived power of sticking with a natural remedy.
And the list of potential long-term benefits just keeps on growing.
Its traditional use to help with blood sugar control, which is important for diabetes. It's said to promote heart health. It can soothe respiratory problems like asthma or bad cough because it helps clear things out. It's even given to babies to help build up their immunity and used to treat things like intestinal worms. It really is like a daily shield for your body.
All right, we've talked digestion, we've talked pain relief, we've talked daily health. But, believe it or not, the traditional uses for these seeds get even more surprising. And I'll be honest, this next batch, this is the stuff that really made me go, wait, what? Okay, this is where things get kind of wild. For starters, it's traditionally considered a natural aphrodisiac to boost libido. Get this, it's even been used to help people trying to quit drinking. The old advice was to chew on the seeds every few hours to reduce cravings. And then there are claims that it can help with premature graying of hair and that it can cure even the most stubborn bad breath. What an unbelievable range of uses from one little seed.
So, when you put it all together, the journey is pretty clear, right? We started with this humble, everyday kitchen spice, and we've pulled back the curtain to reveal its secret identity, a seriously powerful, incredibly versatile little pharmacy that's been hiding in plain sight this whole time.
And really, the big takeaway from all this traditional wisdom seems pretty simple. It's not just about waiting for something to go wrong. It's about considering how making this tiny seed a regular part of your routine might be a good move for your overall wellness. Who knows what it could do for you?
And that really leaves us with one last question to chew on, doesn't it? If just one tiny, unassuming seed that's been sitting in our cupboards holds this much potential, what else is out there? What other amazing secrets are hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to pay attention? Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.